Java if statement. It executes the if block if the condition is true. The condition is kept in the bracket and the code is kept in the brace bracket. If-else statement. If-else statement also tests the condition. If it is true, the if block will be executed. Otherwise, else block is executed. If-else-if ladder statement. It executes one condition from multiple statements. If the condition is true, this code will be executed. Else, this if condition will be checked, and if it is true, it will be executed. And again checks the next condition, and if it is true, this condition will be executed. And finally, if there is no conditions, the else part will be executed. Code to be executed if all conditions are false, all the above conditions are false, this code will be executed. Ternary operator. To perform the task of if-else statement, there is a shorthand notation called a ternary operator. Here is the example. Number %2 equal to 0, even number. If it is true, the statement after question mark will be executed. If it is not true, the statement after column will be executed. Here in this case, if the number mod 2 equal to 0, it will print even number. The output equal to set to even number. Otherwise, the output will be set to odd number. Nested if statement. If block within another if block is called a nested if statement. The inner if block condition execute only whenever the outer block condition is true. Loops in Java. Loops are group of statements that computer executes over and over as long as some criterion holds. Here in this example, there are statements only, there is no criterion. There are three types of loops in Java: for, while and do while. There are two types of loops in Java: event controlled loops and counting loops. Event of counting loop, counting the variable reaches the limit. Counting loops are subset of event controlled loops. For statement is a count controlled loop. Here we can see if the initialize the count, if the condition is true, the body of the for loop will be executed and increment the count. Then again it will check the condition again and again, and if it is true, it will be executed again and again. Then if the condition is not true, if the condition is false, the next segment in the program will be executed. Here in this example, in count equal to 1, count less than or equal to 6, count plus plus. The loop will be executed, count will be printed 6 times. This is the example of for statement. The next is the event control loop statement, the entry controlled while statement. Body keeps executing as long as condition is true. Here in this case, we check the condition first. After initializing, check the condition. If it is true, the body will be executing. Otherwise, next statement in the program will be executing. Then the next statement, do while statement. The other event controlled loop statement, but it is not the entry controlled, it is the exit controlled statement. Body keeps executing as the condition is true. Here is the flow of control. Do while body executed first. Even if the condition is false, it will be executed for first time. Then only it checks the condition will be true or false. Whether it is true or false. If yes, the body will be executed again and again. Then if the condition is false, next segment in the program will be executed. Here is the example. Int I equal to 0, do system.out.println of I plus plus, while I less than 3. Here is the checking. Then it will be again executed. Here the output will be 0, 1 and 2.